What colleges did you go to?
All right, I went to Napa Valley College.
Started off going to Sonoma State, and then I went to San Jose State for a master's, and then I went back to Sonoma State for my teaching convention.
Solano College.
Right out of high school to UC Santa Cruz, and that was the only school that I stayed at. I loved it so much, so I did my undergrad there in molecular, cellular, and developmental biology. Got a bachelor's there in 4 years.
I went to California State University in Sacramento, and then I also went to USC.
My stuff went to Brandeis, but then it came home, so I didn't actually go there.
I attended George Washington University in DC, and then transferred to University of Washington in Washington State.
I went to Smith.
I did my bachelor's degree at Penn State University, and I got a teaching credential through San Francisco State.
Then I went to Solano.
For my undergraduate, I went to San Diego State University, and for my master's, I went to UC Davis.
And then I went to Sarah Lawrence.
Diablo Valley College, and then San Francisco City College, and then what was the other college?
I went to UC Davis for 4 years, and then I attended University of Phoenix online for 2 years.
It was over in Nevada. Indian Valley College, and then Sacramento City College, and then UC Davis University, and then Dominican University.
And then I went to Emerson.
I started at Northwestern University and did a junior year abroad at the University of East Anglia in England.
I attended the University of Southern Mississippi, University of New Orleans, University of Innsbruck, and Sierra Nevada College.
And then I went to Sonoma State while I went to Sac State.
I started off as a math major and computer science minor, and then after a semester of that, I realized I made a mistake.
At Davis, I got my degree in Spanish, and I also studied biology. And at University of Phoenix, I got my master's degree in education and my teaching certificate.
My undergrad major was psychology, criminal justice, and sociology.
I started off as a math major and switched to computer science, where I spent most of my time.
I started off majoring in computer science, and then some upperclassmen told me that the program was a minimum of 6 years, so I switched my major to psychology.
It's 11 or 13, and I don't have time right now to count them up. I think it's 11, it might be 13. I spent a lot of time double majoring as well, so that kind of adds them up faster.
Before, probably 4 times, 5 times, 5 times, 6.
Twice.
6 times.
6 times.
6 times, at least.
Well, the proudest moments were usually in very complicated classes like geology lab or an advanced math class where I figured out ways to solve problems that nobody else in the class thought of.
It had a major impact on me as far as having a great relationship with some teachers who were really influential, really positive, really supportive, and it helped my writing at the time because I was an English major, creative writing major, journalism major, before I later left Virginia and went on to California.
A professor who told me that my work was kind of immature, and she didn't understand that I really came from a beginner's place in college. She thought that I had had experience in high school and had had experience at college when I hadn't. And so we had a heart-to-heart conversation about why I was getting C's in the class. And the next project that I did with her, I really poured my heart and soul into it, and I thought about making it more elegant, and I thought about my design, and she gave me an A+ and a big hug. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful moment with that professor, because I know she wanted me to succeed, and she saw great growth, and that was awesome. That started me on my art career.
So waking up early every morning, I was exhausted later on in the day in class, and my hands were really beat up from rowing with the oar. So more than once I would catch myself thinking I was paying attention to the lecture. I could see the professor, I could see the notes on the board, and I didn't realize that I was actually asleep with my eyes closed until my head hit the desk. Maybe there'd be a little drool involved.
I think one time I heard about Miss Boatman peeing her pants when she was 6. That was pretty embarrassing.
I bet you have something embarrassing.
I don't get embarrassed that easily. I think the last embarrassing thing I remember was when I was like 6 and I peed my pants.
And you'll edit this so I don't look like a fool.